apologize for the light. It's nighttime and I have horrible lighting in my room. But anyways, let's get it going. So today we're going to be talking about what Paul had to say about the gifts. This will be in 1 Corinthians chapter 14. And at the time, people was saying, okay, they wanted the gifts of tongue, right? And Paul was like, okay, if you get the gifts of tongue, it don't mean anything. Whether you had the gifts of tongue and the gifts of prophecy, the gifts of healing, none of these mean anything other than we are one body, and that's what's important. And they flowed together. We needed each other. So if you had the gifts of tongue and I have the gifts of healing, and that person had the gifts of interpretation, then we needed each other. The gifts was for the body to come closer together and have power together. Somehow in that day, I'm not quite sure, somehow in that day the people got focused solely on certain gifts. And Paul had to call them out and say, no, it's not about these certain gifts. It's about all the gifts working together. It's about you wanting a gift and then wanting to use it together with each other. Fast forward to today's time. I'm probably gonna do a video on the tongues, but it seems like we all want a gift to be show. But what I love about Corinthians 14 is that Paul said the gifts was not for us. They were not for us. They was for others. Like the gift we should be tired as we have to use the gifts. We should be it should be an outpouring of like what Christ was with his gifts. Christ operated in his gifts, and he at times Christ was so tired when he was on a boat to go to the other side of the sea, and the storm came and started crazy and the disciples got scared. Christ was down asleep because he was tired. What I'm saying is we can't let these gifts be about us. We can't make them about ourselves. Then Paul also said that these gifts from God was another way of showing his grace. Right, the gifts was grace, they was full of grace. There was the grace of the Father, a grace from the Father. And a lot of times in today's culture, we can make everything so graceless. We can make everything so merciless. And the gifts is one. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like Paul said, I'd rather not operate in them if it's gonna tear down people. I'd rather not operate them. The most important thing that we have to do is get out the gospel. The most important thing we have to do is disciple folks. The most important thing that we have to do is seek and save. Right? Seek me, find those that don't know Jesus, save me, teach them how to be saved. Teach them that this is gonna take time. This is not something that happens overnight. Seek and save. But we get caught up because of this church system and traditions. We get caught up, and Paul said, traditions are good, but these traditions should not rule you. Tradition should not be, if it's not a tradition of something that's going to help you stay closer to Jesus, then we shouldn't have these traditions. I don't always look away from the camera for some reason. I feel comfortable looking over this way. I don't know why. I guess I'd be looking at myself. But Paul said, I'd rather not you have these traditions or these gifts if you're not going to do them for each other or use them to help people. And that's what I want to say. I just feel like nowadays we using gift, or we see gifts, a person with gifts as a level of status. Oh, that person got gifts. Oh, he's like the Michael Jordan of the preaching game. If he got that, he got that gift. He's like the Tiger Woods of the preaching game, or the Tiger Woods of the Christian game. And the Bible tells us, man, Jesus tells us the first will be last and the last will be first. Humble thyself. Humble yourself. Humble yourself before the Lord. I always say this, man, if you want a gift, you don't need a gift. If you want it, you don't need it. You should have it where, okay, Lord, I got this gift. I want you more, and I want to use this because I love you so much. I want to use this for what you love. That's how the gift should flow. It shouldn't flow from a place of I got status, or look what I can do, or this person ain't got the tongues yet. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man, and I'll probably bring this out in the series when I do work on those tongues. When I talk about the tongues, I'll teach on the tongues. If there's no one the Bible is clear on this. If you read in John chapter, you read into 1 Corinthians 14 and 15. If there is no one to interpret, then you have a tongues, then that tongue is for you and God. That's between you and God. That's not between anybody. That's not even supposed to be out loud. That's between you and God. If you run around and tie up your lines, it's not for you. My gifts are not for me. What my gift is for others. I've flown in my gift. I've seen my gift work. My gift may not work on me because it's not for me. So I just wanted to do this video saying that let's get back to God's grace and be thankful for everything. And if He give us nothing, let's be thankful for that. The Lace Hour Third Movement.